guys all set? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming down this morning. Last Wednesday, October 3rd, there was a shooting at 1919 Francis Avenue, and the homeowner was engaged in a attempted burglary. Intruders had arrived at the house at approximately 2:30 in the afternoon while the homeowner was asleep upstairs. He heard a loud crash, which was later determined to be two doors that had been busted open by assailants. The homeowner grabbed a pistol and a cell phone and proceeded to go downstairs, where he found intruders in his home scurrying about. The homeowner fired shots, and after the situation was subdued, was able to contact the police and advise them to bring medics, and the police arrived shortly thereafter. The investigation by the Elkhart Police Department Homicide Unit determined that there were 5 individuals who had attempted to burglarize the home. One was a lookout, and 4 others had approached the house. And as a result of the shooting, one of the individuals who was intruding in the house was injured, minor shot, and one individual, Denzel Johnson, died as a result. After reviewing the investigation, my office has determined that we are proceeding with formal charges against 4 of the individuals who intruded in this home, charging them with felony murder. The homeowner, Rodney Scott, age 54, was at home, and as I indicated earlier, was napping in his upstairs bedroom when this occurred. While Rodney Scott was responsible for shooting and injuring one of the individuals, and as a result of the shooting, the death of another, I've determined that Mr. Scott acted reasonably with regard to these events. Mr. Scott was at home in his own home at the time that 4 individuals broke in. Upon making a determination that there were folks roaming around his house with an unknown intention, he took action to defend himself and used what I determined as reasonable force under the circumstances. Once he was able to really control the situation, Mr. Scott did contact the police, and nothing further occurred on his part. He did what I think was reasonable in the circumstances. These particular individuals, they're youngsters. 2 were 16, 1 was 17, 1 was 18, and Mr. Johnson's 21. Nevertheless, they were engaged by virtue of this investigation in inappropriate and criminal behavior, which is why they've been charged. Under Indiana law, when you are in the midst of engaging in criminal behavior and one is killed as a result thereof, felony murder is an available charge, and we've taken that particular path. Mr. Scott, at the time that this occurred, was clearly in fear of his own life, and under the circumstances will not face any criminal responsibility for the shooting in this matter. At this point in time, Mr. Jose Quiros, Mr. Blake Lehman, and Mr. Levi Sparks are all in custody facing charges of felony murder. Mr. Anthony Sharp is currently not in custody. However, a warrant is being issued for his arrest on the charge of felony murder. Do you have any questions?
Anthony Sharp, is he the 18-year-old?
He's the 18-year-old.
And Levi Sparks, he's 17.
Mr. Sparks is 17, Mr. Lehman is 16, and Mr. Quiros is 16.
And the 3 have been formally charged with felony murder.
3 have been arrested for felony murder. This office is formally charging all 4 today.